Magpies fans, we are the team from Lulie Street, brought to you by United. Now, another win for the VFL Pies. That's 7 on the trot, but Kath, you played seniors. Great job on getting back in. Knocked over Heater. Bit of banter out there, no doubt.
A little bit of banter, but it was more me just standing there and listening to Heath just talk non-stop and having to go at his teammates. And no, it was a bit of a laugh out there. Good to catch up with the great man. A little bit of dribble, yeah.
Loves dribble, Heater. Loves dribble. But being the ultimate professional, you've come back, studied up on the game. Tell us what you saw.
Yeah, all I saw, the first thing is those beautiful conditions down at Ballarat. A little bit windy, I think it was, Peps.
It was Mork and Mindy, yes it was.
Mork and Mindy.
Yeah, so Ballarat kicked a goal early on in that first quarter, but from then on, our boys just took over and really dominated. Hitting the scoreboard, as you see there, Roop just absolutely launching one. We think it's gone about 108 metres, I reckon.
That's very precise. That is a bomb
I have ever seen.
And that's an indication of how strong the wind was down there. But our back line again really led the way. Marley Williams back in defence there and played a really strong game. And we were able to kick away and kick really well into the wind as well. I think in that third quarter we kicked 5 goals.
Yeah, we did. It was a really good effort. You know, our engagement in the midfield and our ability to be clean with the ball in hand was in that third quarter was a standout considering the conditions, and we just took over in that third quarter.
Just a really strong team performance, and hence we've got our 7th win in a row. And a bit of a percentage boost. I think now it's just tipped over 100.
Yeah, it has. I think we're 103, and as you can see, we didn't score in that first quarter, but to hold them to 1 goal 2 in that first quarter going against the Breeze was very good. But finish off the game with 13-12 to 2 goals 7 and again, Wags.
Lots of goal kickers.
Lots of goal kickers, very good.
Lulie points again, also Peps. An even spread from the Lulie points. We see Witter up the top again. Marley Williams coming back from the AFL, also featuring on 108, but great spread of performers on the weekend. Also, a player who just didn't feature there, scored 100 Lulies, was Rupert Wills. We touched on his goal earlier. Let's have another look at this. We need to see how far this has actually gone. This is an absolute bomb. So he's just inside the half-back line. That's a 50-metre square.
So is that a talk? Has he launched a talk and got onto it, has he?
No, well, he just kicked it in the middle of the ball. It wasn't really a talk, but it just travelled with the breeze, and he got a very, very kind bounce, and just got over their +1, who was playing there at the time, and
that's incredible.
I'll go as far to say that is the longest goal ever kicked in a game of AFL football.
That is the longest goal I've ever seen. Yeah. Ever seen kicked.
Amazing.
And I've seen a couple of long goals.
We should send that into Almost Footy Legends and split the prize money. That can be the Lulie footy trip funding. What do you think?
All for it.
Absolutely.
Now, a number of fans made their way down to North Ballarat in the freezing conditions to watch the boys on the weekend. Our cameras caught up with this young man who gave us his fan vote.
Hello, my name is Reese Humphrey. There's 3 votes for Marley Williams, 2 votes for Tyson Goldsack, and 1 vote for Jack Frost.
Just a young man.
Just a young man he was.
What's his name? I was trying to figure out his name. Sorry, I missed that one. But he's tipped them pretty well, because my United Petroleum player of the round goes to Marley Williams, who had a very good game. You know, he got demoted last week from the AFL back to the VFL and played his role really well. 24 disposals, 13 contested, and the tackling machine of 6 tackles across half-back. Look, he was one of the guys, particularly in that third quarter, and particularly throughout the whole game. He was really clean with the ball in hand, and provided a lot of opportunities like this for us to surge forward. So he came back.
It's a great effort by him, because it was a long couple of days for him, to fly out with the AFL squad, train up there.
Yeah, good point.
Then the next day, as soon as the game starts, he's jumped on the plane, come back, and then to travel all the way up to Ballarat in those conditions. After being dropped and come back and play like that, it's a great effort by him.
Well, the Pies fans didn't know that, so that's why they've given the fan vote to Timmy Broomhead, who also had a very good game.
He did, and it was a toss-up, and I have been favouring the mids over the past few weeks, so I thought I would. Jared Rivers is getting a little bit upset that I was favouring the mids, but I gave one to the backs this week.
It's good to have multiple options. Pierre.
He was very good, Broomy, though.
Oh, good. And he's making his way back. Yeah, sweeper. I now know what that means, being the simple man I am. But as we do, we interviewed Dale Tapping post-game, but it's probably not the interview you want to look at here. It's some of the antics that are taking place behind the camera. Let's have a look. Not bad moves. Now, Pep's the seat now. Let's see what the big fella does when he comes across here. Bang! Wait, and here he goes again. And bang!
Oh, that's great.
Very good by you,
Benny
Pez.
Crocker.
Yeah, very
On
good.
that, Tabs has been asking me again today when he's going to get a guest appearance on this show. So
Well, that was his guest appearance, and we totally talked over him.
That's
so
all he gets.
Too bad, Tabs. Now, a little aside note, I was down at Bunnings on Sunday, as you do. It was beautiful. There was a sausage sizzle picking up on Sunday.
Wasn't the game on Sunday?
There's a Bunnings in North Ballarat.
AFL president just ducked down at half time, did you?
But, ducked down at half time. Picked up some things for the house. Was scanning out. One of the items wouldn't scan, so the girl, I think her name was Julie, got on the PA and said, price check on ladder.
That is bad.
How much thought did you put into that?
Well, that's as much thought as I've put into anything in my whole life. But
Anyway, well done. Yeah, to the ladder.
Hang on, guys. So we have to apologise for that.
Yeah.
For the people out there, there's 3 people who watch us. We apologise for that.
Anyway, moving on from that. The Maggies, as you can see, we're equal top of the ladder now, and as I said earlier, our percentage is climbing. It's climbed from, I think it was about 58, 59 around Anzac Day when we got that little touch up from Essendon. So we've crept that up slowly, and we're equal top. And another massive game this week for us. We've got Frankston down at Frankston, which is always an interesting one on the fixture. Yeah, so they'll be banging loud. So it's always a great atmosphere down there at Frankston. So 2 o'clock Sunday, obviously the AFL boys are away again over in Adelaide on Saturday night, so a great opportunity to get down there and support the boys who've won 7 in a row, going for their 8th.
Well, before we go tonight, we just want to make sure all our fans are watching Fox Footy tonight, where our very own Anthony Rocca will be featuring on Open Mic with brother Sav.
Jeez, what will be on there?
Oh, that's a very skinny, youthful Pebs there. Now, Pebs, a few questions. 1, did you cry?
This wasn't in the rundown sheet.
It's in ours.
Is there?
Okay. No, I didn't cry.
2, did you fart in the studio?
I don't do that.
3, do you mention Lulie Street?
Well, you just have to wait. So.
Oh, very good. No, it's good to see you on there, Pebs. It'll be a great show. If you don't catch it on Fox Footy, watch it on Collingwood Media on the website the following day. But that's it for another day. Go VFL Pies.
You need another ladder. Come on.